If you could add a college free agent, that meaning any player in college sports, to a BYU roster, who would it be and why? Our first tweet, a great tweet, at Mellowcopter. I would have added Brian Sweet from Utah State back in 2012.
Somewhere Jerem Jordan grimaces and has his day ruined with the mention of Brian Sweet.
Just eliminate him from the opposition.
Yes. Now, for those not familiar with Mr. Sweet, he happened to be the guy that ended Taysom Hill's season not once, but twice for the Utah State Aggies. So, yes, at Mellowcopter, I can get on board for that.
Yeah, I think all BYU fans can see the benefits of bringing Mr. Sweet over.
Now, this is a thought-provoking question because it's not like a lot of college athletes are as well known as these big professional money-making stars, but these guys are the ones that are going to go to the professional levels and make a ton of money. So, Jason, who do you got? Who's your college free agent that you want to bring to BYU?
See, the first thing that I had to decide was what position do I want to go after? And I think that there may be some that would immediately think quarterback. That's not where I went. I'm very happy with what Tanner Mangum brings to the table and what they want to do with him. I went with running back. And the reason I did that, we've seen what BYU can accomplish with a really talented featured running back. Most recently with Jamal, Harvey Unga was another one, Curtis Brown. When they have a stud featured running back.
Luke Staley?
We're going back, certainly. Luke Staley is fantastic. So when they have those guys, things usually work out pretty good for BYU's offense. So I'm going to go with Darius Geis.
Oh, and BYU will see him in week 2.
That's right. They will see. So running back from LSU, he's built like a tank at 5'11", 212, and that's probably light.
He squatted 600-plus pounds.
Yeah, I mean that's like you on the squats.
Yeah, I mean, how many of us are there that can do that?
It's not very many. He can carry the load on the ground, certainly, but he can also catch the ball out of the backfield, and he's a good blocker. That's important. And when you only start 6 of the 12 games and you still lead the SEC in rushing, you're pretty good. You know what I mean?
When you're better than Leonard Fournette, he's your teammate, and you're better than him.
Yeah, and you're better than him, okay? So, and this would certainly take a lot of the pressure off of Tanner and the receiving core, which is another, unproven position. And like you said, BYU plays LSU in week 2. So the other part about it is you take him off of the Tigers roster and you get him on. So he helps you and hurts your opponent. I'm going with Geis.
Now,
or
I know
Goose.
Some of you are
even though it's Juice.
He's not better than Leonard Fournette. Okay, production-wise last year, he absolutely was. Leonard Fournette was injured. I know that plays into it, but man, what a well of running backs for LSU to go to between Leonard Fournette and now the man that BYU will see in early September in Houston, Darius Geis. I think that's a fantastic selection. In fact, I am on the exact same wavelength as you, Jason, but because you're taking Darius Geis, he's off the table. Mm-hmm. So I'm taking Saquon Barkley, the running back from Penn State, who is built just like Darius Geis. BYU's offense, as you mentioned, Jason, set up for a horse like Barkley. The kid is a monster in the weight room. We saw what he did for Penn State in the latter part of last season, headlined by him running all over USC, a very good USC defense in the Rose Bowl. He would thrive in this BYU pro-style offense. And this is not to say that BYU doesn't have capable running backs, but that is the question mark, right? Who's going to be the guy for BYU in that running back stable? Why not go get a Heisman Trophy contender and throw him in there behind Tanner Mangum?
Why not? Just go ahead.